This is the garage south interior wall. This is the U for grounding for the electrical system. This is the electric service panel. It's 200 amps. It's covered. Neutral's wrapped. No double lugging. Whites are wrapped. It's good. No bundling. Got a little bit of paint up there. The code says no paint. It's really not affecting the load the panel board. So I mean, yeah, there shouldn't be paint in there, but it's pretty much incidental. Again, not liking to discount my work. So what can we talk about here? Well, AFCIs and GFCIs in their appropriate locations. What can we talk about here? This panel was screwed in. Screws are faster, okay, and tight. I get that. They don't have the same shear strength as nails do. If this structure was to experience an earthquake or a tornado for example, the odds of this panel staying in this load center, this cabinet, staying in place would be much better. It just would. It would be much better if it was in place. So that's what we've got. And then the bonding location is supposed to be labeled. I'm not seeing an energy audit notice. So that's not one. That's not one. There might be one in the laundry. I'm not going to quit looking. And then the breakers, the individual breakers, yes, they're labeled. That's good. But these are supposed to be printed like this. They're not supposed to be written like that. They're not supposed to be handwritten. It's supposed to be printed. These are printed. And just like these came in the panel box. So, and these are blank because there's a sister in here. This box came with printed labels for the circuit breakers. And they weren't used. They were not used. So there's that. This is the lawn sprinkler control. No, let's jump. The garage car entry door. Let's jump. This is the main, one of the main. There's a main out in the front flower bed. But this is a main water shutoff valve for the house. If you've got an emergency, turn the handle. Perpendicular is off. Same way with the other valve, by the way. And for the lawn sprinkler valve. Parallel is on. Parallel is on. Is that paint? Yeah, it's paint. Alright, so this is the garage car entry, garage overhead door. Overhead door. This button is illuminated. It's not supposed to be closer to the floor, or the threshold for that matter, than 5 feet to keep little hands from coming up. And then we have a warning notice right here. That's good. It's supposed to have that. This is just a little too low. This is how I test that's how I test it. I don't use the block test. I don't use my hand. That's how I test it. And I don't break them either. I don't break them. On each corner of this door, there should be spring tension warning notices. They're not. Inside the door, outside for that matter. In line with the motor, there should be an opener, a handle, so that when you go into manual mode, you can pull it up with a handle. We don't have one. The optic sensors are low enough, but these control wires, those staples are not insulated. Okay, so the metal edges of the staples can eat the insulation, chew it, cause it damage. They should be insulated staples for that. Now the manual door lock, okay, it's been decommissioned. That's what the screw is for. Bolt, excuse me. So if you were not to use the door opener, you could undo this bolt and then lock the door. Otherwise, it needs to remain locked because you could lower the door. Somebody could. They could lock the door. You could come home tired, push the button, and then it'd pull the door and cause it some damage. Just like that. Just like that. Hillbilly home inspections. Just like this warning notice here. There should be one on this door. This is the emergency release handle. This is the courtesy light. This door is on GFCI protected circuit. This circuit right here controls not just your lawn sprinkler system. It also controls or saves your door opener. And actually every receptacle outlet in the garage. Now see this little notice here? There's a little ugly notice. I peeled mine off. I did. I don't like them. I don't like them. But they're supposed to be there, and you're missing that notice right there. You're not having those ugly little stickers on that. I'm not sure what that means to you. That's what it's supposed to be. That's all I know. What it's supposed to be. Lawn sprinkler system. We've got care and use manual. We've got operating instructions. And the zones are labeled. I'm going to look for a weather sensor, but this is the weather sensor. I'm going to look for, this is the receiver. I'm going to look for the actual sensor outside. It's on auto. We're going to run it through the manual operations. Let's see. Manual water off. Manual water 1. 20 seconds. And it starts 1, just like that. And I'll go to 2 and 3 and 4. And that's the drip lines. It's going to be hard to see that. That's the drip lines. So I'm going to leave that on. Maybe I can find some wetness.